good, everybody? Welcome to 3 for 3. It's Andres.
This is Jalen.
Yo, it's Jeff. What's up?
And today we're going to be talking about our favorite sport, basketball. Basketball. 2018 is here. 2017 is all behind us. And all we can do is look forward. Time to make some predictions so we can all feel a little bit silly come December 25th, 2018.
Not me. I don't know about you.
I don't know. I feel like we had the same
You're
conversation
gonna be right,
last
like
year.
always.
Hey, man. I am a Laker fan.
It's impossible. So one of us has to be wrong. One of us has to be wrong. It'll be funny to look back at, but we're going to do it nonetheless.
Yes,
so
sir.
2018 predictions for the NBA season. NBA season is very much underway, but I feel like the best parts are still ahead of us. Jeff, do you have any juicy predictions for us?
Yeah, a kind of bold one. I'm going to go out there and say the Houston Rockets are going to win the NBA Finals this year.
Very bold.
I think that James Harden, assuming, say, LeBron wins it this year, as maybe not as honorable as a, award as this could be, he's probably the best non-MVP for the last 3 years of anyone. Chris Paul's shown that even at his age, he's still, a crazy good point guard. They're one of the only teams that can run, basically an elite guard for, an entire 48 minutes. Their defense has gotten better. They got a couple, 3-and-D guys that are all right. Some rotational players that if they need, players to get rest is always good. Clint Capella stepped up a lot this year. D'Antoni, I think, is a great coach. I think overall, they have what it takes to do it need be. They're, one of the only teams that can outshoot the Warriors need be. So
I'm raising my hand.
Success.
I'm raising my
Jalen?
hand.
all right.
Go ahead.
How can they outshoot the Warriors? Who on that team, other than James Harden, can outshoot the Warriors?
Eric Gordon.
He
Eric
can outshoot
Gordon,
Clay.
Chris Paul,
He can outshoot Clay.
Yeah, I think Eric Gordon's
he
just
can.
as good at Clay at threes.
just as good.
What?
As a team overall, they have just as much firepower on three. They might not have as elite talent overall.
They
but
have
as
just
much
as much firepower on three.
They're the last 2
Take away
years
Steph
they've
and
made
Clay.
they've made the most. I don't know if they made the most, but they've had at least the most attempted and one of the most made threes as a team.
And they've made the
last few
most.
years.
And they've
Who's
made
guarding
Yeah.
KD?
It'll have to be a combination of people. No one can guard KD.
Trevor
to be honest
Ariza?
with you. Yes, sir.
I mean,
I'll
who's
take it.
okay? But who? You could say that about any player. Who's guarding James Harden?
Clay Thompson.
Klay Thompson can guard James Harden.
Klay Thompson.
He can
even
guard James
Kyrie.
Harden better than Ariza could guard KD.
It doesn't even matter because I feel like they're both unstoppable, and I feel like the Rockets' success speaks for itself. But we'll just have to wait and see.
You think the Rockets could beat Golden State in a 7-game series?
I think they have a
Jeff, do
chance.
you think the Rockets could beat Golden State in a 7-game series?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's likely. If I had to choose right now,
Oh, yeah.
obviously the more likely is the Warriors. But this is bold predictions. This is what we think. All right. Here's a bold prediction that I think could happen. That's what this is. It's not what's most likely to happen. That's a
Certainly a little feasible. Jalen, do you have another bold one for us?
Not as bold as that one, but my bold prediction for the year of 2018 is that the Los Angeles Lakers are going to sign Paul George, and I'm going to say DeAndre Jordan. A lot of people would give us DeMarcus, but I don't want to be overly ambitious.
Who are these people?
Everyone. A
you
lot
do
of people are
realize-
saying
you
we're
have-
going to
you
get
do-
LeBron.
You do realize you'd have to trade for DeAndre Jordan, right?
Why would we have to trade for DeAndre Jordan?
He has a player option for his next year.
He's a player option? Exactly, which he's going to say no.
He's going to say no to $24 million.
He's going to say no to $24 million, bro.
When the Lakers could give him more, and
If
they're a
the
better
Lakers
team.
if the Lakers
If
give
they're,
him more,
they're not a better team. The Clippers have a better chance of making the playoffs this year than the Lakers do.
Who's going to be a better team next year, Jeff? If you're a free agent,
It
who are you
Clippers
going
honest-
probably.
It honestly might be the same next year.
It's going to be
They might
the
be on-
exact same.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
DeAndre's 30 years old. He's not waiting 4 years for his team to be nice.
But we're getting Paul George next year. That's a known fact.
It's a
Okay.
fact, everybody. You heard it here
So
first.
the Lakers with Paul George, I don't see why I'm DeAndre and I don't sign with the Lakers. I don't see why I'm
So-
Boogie and I don't sign with the Lakers. But I don't want to, I want to give the Knicks fans some hopes.
Oh no, we not. I don't think.
So you say any free agent, like it would be ridiculous for them not to sign with the Lakers? Is your point?
With the best young team in the league with the most cap space, yes, I think it would be ridiculous for them not to sign with
The
Los
best
Angeles
young
Lakers.
team that has the second least wins in the NBA.
15th in
Wins
the
are
West.
not the only measure of success, Jeff. Right now, we have 36
Okay.
views on all of our videos. Are we successful?
I mean, I'll just say Minnesota seems to be a better young team than you.
Minnesota
Oh,
is
I can name.
trash.
I can name 10 teams with a young, better team.
With a better young core and more potential, I don't think you could.
The Bucks,
The Bucks.
The Bucks, the Sixers.
the Sixers, yeah.
Okay,
what
but they
the
don't have
hell?
cap space. They
The
can't get
Sixers
Paul
don't have
George.
cap space. Who's their
We're
money?
gonna
in?
get LeBron, Paul George, and Marcus Cousins, and DeAndre. That's my bold prediction. We're getting all four.
Oh, okay, and the Rockets won't win the finals. Sure, yeah, that's a better prediction than mine.
We'll definitely have to wait and see, but it's just a little hard to think about it when I hear the same thing from this same Lakers fan. They were supposed to make playoffs this year, everybody.
Yeah,
It
There's
did not
still
happen.
100% sure.
There's still time.
Staying with the Lakers a little
There's
bit.
no
I
chance
have-
they make the playoffs. I would put all the money in the
Oh.
world that they don't make the playoffs.
Miami
this
won
year.
33 games in a row.
Miami did?
Yeah, like when LeBron and D Wade were on it.
Oh, I forgot.
I
So
forgot they
Lonzo
had the
Ball and
MVP.
Ingram, so they'll do the same thing.
They had the MVP and
Kuzma,
the young
Kuzma,
Dwayne Wade?
Kuzma,
Wow.
Kuzma. He's up next.
Kuzma shot like 3 for 24
Kuzma,
the
I
other day.
forgot.
All we need
yeah.
is a 10-game winning streak, and we're right back at 45%. So it's fine.
You need a 10
You
game
have
winning
10
streak.
wins. You have 10 wins
And,
this season.
Oh,
You expect a
and if
10-game
we
winning
win
streak.
10 more, we'll be 20
And-
and 22. And that's close
So
enough
you
to
should
the 18.
you gotta hope for some else from some other teams.
That's
too,
a
man.
bold. That's a bolder prediction than like DeAndre and freaking LeBron and all them going.
I also had a bold prediction about the Lakers, and I think that we've given the Lakers a little too much time on this show. So I'm just gonna go ahead to it. I think Luke Walton's gonna get fired, but we're not gonna discuss it.
Oh,
You think Luke Walton's going to get fired? For what?
Yes, before this season's over, he's gonna get
Do
fired.
you really think that?
I do, but let's focus on a better team today. I believe the Celtics will not
Sassy
make
ass
it to the
nigga.
Eastern Conference Finals,
oh,
Ooh.
and
Who's
I
going to beat
think
them?
that's. I think if the Wizards meet them again, the Wizards are taking them in 7. I think their youth is finally going to catch up to them
Wizards?
in the playoffs. Kyrie is going to go off like he always does, but one of their rookies is just not gonna let them down, and for that reason, it'll be close, but they're gonna get knocked out in the second
The
round.
Wizards will beat
And I hope whoever makes it with the Cavs gives them a good series,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
like,
the Celtics.
also-
I think that's the
they
best
could, like-
prediction for this whole show. That was
that's
actually-
the most likely.
That's
That's
actually
the
a pretty
most
good
likely.
prediction. I'm not mad at that.
I mean, like I like Toronto, but like they're good this year. They're better this year, I think. But it's like every year the playoffs, so
Yeah.
like I gotta wait till the playoffs to see them. But we'll see.
Cannot put your money on
Kyle
them.
Lowry always like
Yeah.
retires during the playoffs.
Yeah, right.
Facts.
Or
Facts.
like
I mean,
gets
I
the
don't
flu
know.
or something. Something's gonna happen to him. It's that
Like they don't
Canada
have
run.
like the problem. The problem is they have like no like real shooters. Like DeMar DeRozan's a great shooting guard, but he's not a great shooter. Kyle Lowry's like an okay shooter, but not great. And like then they have no real like shooters on that team.
Ibaka thinks he could shoot, but I don't think he can shoot.
But like he's like an okay stretch four, but like he's not a
Okay.
real stretch four, and he's not like again he's not like they have like no like okay yeah if they need a 3 they throw this guy like even like you know they don't even have like a Kyle Korver on their bench they can throw in.
Lowry can't make
Like,
threes.
they have CJ Miles.
Kyle Lowry can make threes, but he's not like consistent enough. He's not like okay like let me give it to this guy to like for the 3 like.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree.
That's true. So you think
As
Washington
long as we're
beat them?
Washington could. Washington definitely could. After what we saw last year, definitely.
I think they need to make a trade, but we'll see. Like I think they're really good, but like Gortat is so I
How
don't know he's so iffy for me.
how good is Otto Porter this year? Is he good?
He leads them in 3-point percentage, and he commits next to.
He's
no
like a
turnovers.
consistent guy, but he doesn't get like crazy numbers.
How many
He's
points
just like
a game? Like 17?
probably.
16, 17.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I
he's
was
been
gonna say
injured a
around
little
there.
bit. He's been injured a little bit.
But like Oubre's been better this year than he was last year and stuff. So
I don't know.
Bradley
like-
Beal's coming for that All-Star.
Bradley
selection.
Beal's averaging I think 24. He's still doing pretty well. John Wall is John
Sir,
Wall. So
I don't know if the Gortat matchup is gonna work for them. Though.
That's what I'm saying. I think they missed their chance a couple years back
They
when they
need a
should have
big.
traded him. They should have traded like they were talking about getting DeMarcus. I wanted them to get DeMarcus so bad, but they didn't. So
Him and Nene.
I don't.
Right,
I mean,
right.
they don't really. I don't think they have the money for it. But like like they need to find a center like a defensive center like DeAndre, but he's too much money right now. Someone that wants to get traded or they want to dump off that could like help them.
They could
out.
do like Kelly Oubre and like a pick for not DeMarcus for DeAndre.
You don't believe in Kelly's potential?
Nah, but I'm saying I don't know if they have.
But
the
if
money
I'm the
for
Clippers,
that. Like,
I definitely trade for Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is I don't know if like the Wizards can do that because they got money. Like they would have to dump Gortat with him probably.
Right. They're paying that man Ian Mahimi too much.
Oh, remember when he was
Well, I mean,
nice
like, and they got,
for like a season?
They got Maxes and Beal and Wall, and they got like 100 plus and Otto Porter.
Yeah.
So.
Be careful how you spend your money, everybody. It's a good lesson for both managers and real people. Any last minute crazy playoff bold predictions to give out?
The Thunder.
OKC. I like OKC.
Okay. You
the Thunder will. No, I don't know.
Nothing. I don't like them to do anything. I just like them. It was just a statement.
Period.
I just like them.
I think an LA team's making the playoffs, and unsurprisingly, is not the Lakers.
I don't think the Clippers are going to make the playoffs.
I don't think they'll be close.
They'll be
on
like
the border, but they'll finish not. Yeah, I was gonna say they'll finish 9 or 10. I think they're 9
Blake
right
just
now.
came back. They've been ass, but Blake just came back. They have a bunch of good. If they don't trade Lou Williams, I think they have a chance. Lou is dropping 20.
Lou Williams
he
is
dropped 40
right
yesterday
now,
or something.
He's averaging like 23, and he's coming off the
He's
bench.
ridiculous.
But, like,
That's insane.
Yeah, Lewis.
That team doesn't really have a starting lineup, so like
they're just like the.
He's like the ultimate. Like he's like him and like Jamal Crawford. Like I mean, Jamal Crawford's older now, but they were like the ultimate six mans in their career.
And Lamar Odom. Shut up.
Oh, it's been
R.I.P.
rough for LO, but he's doing better now.
Nah, he got married to a Kardashian. No, he won. He won.
Yeah,
It's
then he had
2018,
problems.
everybody.
And they divorced and whatever. All right, but
There was a crack thing, but you know.
Yeah, but just a minor little hiccup in between.
Hey, bro, hiccups. You know, just like the
Hiccups.
1930s.
Hiccups. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. Let's not get into that right
Politics
now,
episode. I got you.
Yeah. Next time.
It's a brand new year, everybody. Anything can happen. If you pray, anything's possible.
Anything
Don't
is
forget that. That's been this episode of 3 for 3.
Selena Gomez,
Leave your comments down below. Who's making the playoffs? Who's not? Who's getting traded? Who's not? Trade deadline February 9th. Don't forget it. I've been Andros.
Okay. I've been Jalen.
I'm Jeff.
And we've been 3 for 3. Like and subscribe,
peace out.
everybody.
All right, peace out.